Shem, owner of Shimmer Elegance, and today I want to share with you one of my recipes. Very simple. It's a shrimp pasta salad. So let's get into it and let me show you what we're going to need to make this menu. So we are going to need some broccoli, some shrimps, some egg noodles, some black olives, and some mushrooms. So we are going to go ahead and get our fire started, and we are going to go ahead and add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to our pan. Then we're going to add our broccoli in first. Put that over to the side. Get that warmed up, the broccoli going. I'm going to start simmering broccoli. And while the broccoli is cooking, we're going to take our shrimps and we're going to add some seasoning to it. We are going to use some parsley. We're going to use some paprika. We're going to use some lemon pepper. And we are going to use some garlic pepper. Last but least, we are going to use some slap your mama. We're going to give it a little kick, a little spice. So let's go ahead and add some of this to our shrimps. Okay, so the broccoli is cooking. It does take not that long for broccoli to cook. It's already unfolded. Just going to let this cook a little bit more. Then we are going to go ahead and add some mushrooms in with the broccoli. So we're just going to let our broccoli and our mushrooms simmer together, let it steam. We don't want our vegetables to be super soft. We won't have that slight crunch to it. Okay, we'll let that cook for a couple of more minutes. simmer. And we're going to use a zesty Italian dressing to be our base for our pasta salad. Just going to go ahead and prep that. Okay, and now that the broccoli and the mushrooms are steaming, we are going to go ahead and add a can of black olives. And we'll just let this steam for just a few moments here, just a few seconds. We'll give it another minute. And then once we get our vegetables all steamed together, we'll go ahead and pop that in our pan. And then we'll go ahead and put our shrimps in that we already seasoned. So we'll just let this cook for another minute. That looks good. So now that we got the vegetables steamed, we'll go ahead and grab our pan. I'm going to use a medium-sized pan here. And we'll just go ahead and put all of our vegetables in here. So now we have all of our vegetables steamed and all done. So we're going to go ahead and set these to the side. Very colorful. It's a very good quick recipe. Doesn't take very long to make. It's low in calories. With this recipe, you can pretty much control your salt intake. You control all of your seasonings. So we'll go ahead and set this to the side. And then we will go ahead and take our shrimps that we've already seasoning with all of our good spices, and we'll just go ahead and pop them in the skillet. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and set this to the side. We'll just let our shrimp saute, soak up all of the seasonings that we put in. That smells amazing. don't take that long to make. They're very dense, so it's not like a very hardcore texture meat. So just let this simmer for a little bit more. To your judgment, with the controlling of your seasoning, once you do have the shrimps that are in that they're sauteing, it's up to you if you want to add a little bit more flavor to your shrimps. Some people like a lot of seasoning, some people like not so much seasoning. So we'll just go ahead and kick it up a notch, and we'll add just a little bit more. Flavors. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, now let me just go ahead and pull the camera in so that you can get a quick peek of how these shrimps are looking so far. They're looking good, so let's go ahead and pull it in. They're getting very sauteed. All of the seasonings. Looks good. Smells good. Just let that cook for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of parsley in it. Just a dab. Can't go wrong. Let's give that a good stir. That smells amazing. So as you notice, before we put them in with the seasoning, they were very pale. But as you look at them now and you look at the tails with the shells, the color has completely changed. It's more of a pink, coral pink look. So you know when it turns that color, they're done. Looks completely different versus once we put them into the skillet, added our seasoning, our olive oil. So these right here looks to be very done. So we're going to go ahead and pull these out. We're going to just go ahead and turn the flame off. We're going to turn this off completely. Okay, these are really done. These are completely done. So with these being done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and just add everything in together. So we have our pan here. We have our vegetables. They're already steamed. We have our noodles. They were already pre-cooked, so we have our noodles here. So what we want to do is, we want to take our noodles. I'm going to take my hand, just pull them apart a bit. I have a full pan full of noodles, but we're not going to use all of them. It's best to have more than to not have enough. So we're just going to go ahead and add noodles. into our pan over our vegetables. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to take some noodles and we're going to put it over our steamed vegetables. So the noodles are already pre-cooked then. They were cooked before we even started. Let's just twist that over there so that we can get a good view of it. Add our noodles in, and these are egg noodles that we're using today. You can pretty much use any type of noodles that you want to use. Today I prefer to use egg noodles, so let's go ahead and layer these in. And we're just going to fold the entire top up to our liking. Very quick recipe, low on calories, very filling as well. So now that we have the noodles filled up to the top on our pan, we're going to go ahead and move this out the way. Then we are going to go ahead and take our shrimps. We're going to take our shrimps and we're going to put it on top of our noodles. Looks amazing. So we use 1 full bag of shrimps. It's up to you with your proportions if you wanted to use a bag and a half or if you want to use 2 bags. So it's totally up to your preference. So we're just going to get all of our shrimps here on top. Okay, and once we have our shrimps on top, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to use our zesty Italian dressing. So we're just going to go ahead and pour over the entire pan. That smells amazing. Quick and simple dish. So now that we have that dressing poured on top of our pasta, we want to go ahead and mend it together so that you can see all of the other ingredients. So you see our broccoli, you see our olives, you see our mushrooms. Simple dish, filling, doesn't take very long. Looks good. So once we have that there, we have everything mended together. I like to take a little bit of parsley and just sprinkle it over the top. So this is our finished product. I thank you guys for joining me today. We have made a pan of shrimp pasta with mushrooms, broccoli, and olives. I thank you so much for joining my channel today. I am Ms. Shim, owner of Shimmer Elegance, where we provide women's hair products, wigs, accessories, and beauty products. Thank you. Please like and share.